Thank you for reminding me. All right, so today we're going to talk about how to paraphrase because this skill would be really and significantly and relatively needed in your writing essays. Okay, so let's learn how to do paraphrasing. Okay, so the first thing I would like to introduce is to how to paraphrase successfully. In order to paraphrase successfully, one has to have a deep, solid understanding of the original text. And let me give you a very brief idea of how to paraphrase. Paraphrase is not by adding any ideas. In the paraphrasing, you're not allowed to add or omit any of the ideas given to you. You have to give the same meaning, but in different words. Do not cross out information and do not get information from your mind. Okay?
This what does omit mean?
Yes.
What does it mean? Omit?
Omit, cross out.
Cross out, okay.
Yes, to delete or to cross out. Okay. So step one, read, and reread the text or the passage. It's vital that you understand what the author is saying or what the writing prompt is about. Okay? Vital means very important. Number two, take notes of the main idea. You have to know what's the main idea or what's the topic is about. So we have many different methods. Method number one, you have to replace synonyms. Synonyms means, the word synonym means the meaning in one word, or give the antonym, which is the opposite in one word. For that, or in order to learn the synonyms, you need to use a dictionary or thesaurus if needed. If you don't know what is this sentence or this word or that word synonym, then you can use a dictionary in the first couple of times, okay? Or get yourself used, and I have just sent you some worksheets in which you can find many synonyms to the low range of vocabulary words. Many. So you in the IELTS test, for example, you cannot use the word bad, beautiful, good, happy, sad. There are many alternatives for this word, many synonyms that could be used, and they take your range of vocabulary up, and they take the same, they do the same in your band score. Okay? So number one, to use these synonyms, like for example, movies can be divided into 3 categories. So movies could be replaced with films, can be divided into 3 categories, can be divided into 3 types. So I changed the word movies with films and the word categories with types. Number 2, changed plural into singular. Like what? And please remember the subject-verb agreement. So if I say, for example, overweight people usually do little exercise. So how can I change the word overweight people? And I want it to be in the singular form instead of the plural form. So what's the singular form of the word people? It's person.
Person.
So yes, instead of saying overweight people, I say an overweight person, and don't forget the indefinite articles. An overweight person usually does little exercise. Does. Remember that for the plural I use do. For the singular I use does. Okay? Let's move. More method 3. Restructure the sentence grammatically. Restructure the sentence grammatically. Let's see how. حد يقرأ بقى. أسامة, please.
Change active voice to passive voice or vice versa.
Do you know what's the meaning of vice versa? The opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So change vice versa means change passive into active. Yes? Example?
The people of this country speak various languages. Various languages are spoken in this country.
Very good. So instead of speak here, the subject of the verb is the people of the country. The verb is speak. The object is various languages. In the passive voice, you take this object and you start your sentence with. So various languages, then are spoken, you use verb to be plus the third form of the verb. In this country, you don't have to mention who is the subject. So various languages are spoken in the country or in this country, okay? Also, another method, which is use negative or opposite expressions, which are the synonyms or the opposites. Hiba, read.
Use negative or opposite expressions like Hamid was disappointed because the movie wasn't very good. I can say Hamid wasn't satisfied because the movie wasn't very good.
So here he was disappointed. We used here wasn't
The negative.
satisfied. Yes, the opposite of both words. Here the negative and here the opposite. So negative of was is wasn't. Opposite of disappointed is satisfied. Okay? Okay, and by the way, we can also paraphrase the second part of the sentence. Who is able to do this? Because the movie wasn't very good. Paraphrase it.
Because the film wasn't very good ever.
Good can be replaced with many other words.
Was very bad.
Was very bad. Very good.
Yes.
Same technique. Use opposite expressions.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So another method, which is changing the word order. You're going to Russia in December. Be sure to take warm clothes. Okay? How would I choose or how do I change the sentence structure? I start with a command, with the order. The order is be sure. So be sure to take warm clothes if you're going to Russia in December, right? How can I paraphrase the whole sentence? With your pencil and paper, please give it a shot right now to paraphrase the whole sentence. What's that? Sarah, are you showing me anything?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, great. Hey guys, both of you are done?
Yeah.
All right.
Changing order. Yes, changing order.
Pardon me? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can change the order or change anything. Just paraphrase in your own way. Okay? So now I would like to listen to Usam.
Okay. Weather in Russia is bitterly cold in December.
Don't start with a noun before you put the word with the weather. If you mean to talk about something definite, something you know. The weather.
The weather.
Yes.
The weather in Russia in December is bitterly cold. So
Is what?
make sure.
Again? Is what?
Bitterly cold.
Okay. Did they mention this?
No.
So why are you adding ideas?
Because he mentioned here warm clothes.
Yes, this is what we call jumping to conclusions. Please don't jump to conclusions while paraphrasing, Usam. Don't.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
Same idea mentioned here. Don't add or omit.
Okay. Make sure to hold warm clothes or to bring hold clothes because the weather while you are going to Russia in summer.
Okay. Be sure to take. Is this what you said? Be sure to take warm clothes. Make sure.
Make sure.
Okay.
Make sure.
To take warm clothes. Clothes could be.
I change it. Take to hold or bring.
To bring. Very good. What about clothes?
Clothes. We can say. I don't remember the synonyms of clothes.
Anyone? You guys suggest anything? Can I say outfits, for example?
Heavy clothes. Heavy clothes.
It's the same. Clothes is the same. I need another synonym to the word, which is, it could be outfit. Outfit.
Okay, outfit.
All right.
Okay.
So, what's the second part, Osama?
While you are going to Russia in summer.
While is a different meaning. While means while, like while going, while doing this action.
Okay.
But this is a different meaning. Here they're saying if, in case. Oh, I just paraphrase it.
Yeah.
In case
you are going to, in case.
Going to could be paraphrased easily.
Travel.
Traveling, yeah, traveling.
You're traveling to Russia in December, okay? That sounds interesting. Method 6, changing parts of speech. Changing a noun into a verb, for example. So the company needs to find a solution to this problem. A solution, what's the verb of solution? The verb is to?
Solve.
Oh, very good. So the company wants instead of needs to. Solution, solve this problem. Do I have any other synonyms to the word problem?
Issue.
Okay, very good one. What else?
In this case.
Can be a case too. What else? What if it's a big problem? What can I call it? We have a lot of words to replace the word problem. We have the word trouble. We have the word knot. Knot, K-N-O-T. Do you know the knot of a rope?
Yeah.
You tie it, you make a knot. This is what we call a problem. Okay? And if it is a big problem, you can call it an ordeal. O-R-D-E-A-L. It was an ordeal to run out of provisions when we were camping. Ordeal here, it was a big problem. Run out of provisions. Provisions means supplies, water, food, and other things. Okay? It was such an ordeal to run out of provisions while camping or while on camping. Okay?
Okay.
So, do we have another synonym to the word company?
Institute.
Institute. What else? Company.
Factory.
Organization.
Organization. Very good. Very good.
Can I say factory?
No, factory is one type of company, and it's not necessarily to be a company. Yeah? And it can...
Facility?
Sorry?
Facility?
No. It's far away. Facility is something else. No. Okay? So let's move to another method, which is method 7. Short sentences can be combined to make one longer sentences. And this is one very important part, or one very important method. Ireland is a wonderful country, period. Has a beautiful scenery, comma, friendly people and an interesting history. Now, we start with the noun. the subject that we're talking about, or the topic or the main subject, the sentence is about Ireland, comma, and I used a relative pronoun here, which is which. Ireland, which. Ireland, which is a wonderful country, Malha, has beautiful scenery, friendly people, and an interesting history. And again,
So I have a question here, Hind.
can I say a very small thing before?
Oh, sure, yeah, sorry.
Because Usama didn't attend my first class, on which I was focusing on not to put too many short sentences. You have to extend and stretch your sentences using either compound sentences or complex sentences, ya Usama. And I don't know whether you know about them or not. In case you know about them, that's fine. In case not, I would give you some PowerPoint presentations and worksheets to work on. Okay?
So you mean we have to make the sentence more complex?
Yes, to
Not
make it
simple.
longer and to make it more perfect, more like a native speaker, more like an English native speaker. So instead of stopping at each and every sentence, you better join these sentences together using either compound words like the fanboys or the complex or subordinating conjunctions like if, unless, after, before, when, while, though, since, while, where, whenever, whoever, wherever, and many other words. Okay?
Okay.
For that, if you need more help regarding this part, I would give you one of my videos in which I explain, or you better follow my YouTube channel. There you will find a lot of lessons that would help you a lot in making compound and complex sentences. Okay?
Okay.
So, Sarah, your question.
Yeah, so first of all here, the second...
I remember the question. I thought that you were going to say I forgot it. I don't know why, but I got this impression, okay? No, don't.
Okay. So yeah, my question was about this second sentence, because I thought that the second comma here should be connecting comma between the two sentences. But when I focused, I already noticed that which is a wonderful country, it's an additional information, so I have to put it between two commas and complete then the sentence. But the weird thing for me is the end of the sentence with the comma.
No, it's not right. It must be a period. This is wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
No, but again, looking at these two sentences must be separated by commas. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, why? Because this sentence, it can easily be replaced or can easily be omitted, and the same sentence will give you the same meaning. So if you say Ireland has beautiful scenery, friendly people, and an interesting story, that would make sense. The sentence can stand alone without this sentence. This is what we call interrupting sentence, because it gives more information.
More information, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to set it off using two commas. Set it off to separate it using two commas, one before and one after.
Yeah.
Okay? So, for example, you can say, Sarah, who is a housewife, practices very well for her IELTS exam. All right? Okay, which means that who is a housewife could be replaced. And you could say, Sarah practicing very well for her IELTS exam.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Usama, do you understand what we're talking about?
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's recap. To recap, you can restructure sentences grammatically. Suggestions: can change active voice into passive, plural subject into singular, and change a noun or a verb into or an adjective. Number 2, replace fractions with percentages. And it is a nice thing to do. Okay, and this is Sarah, it's good for you.
Yeah.
This would be in your writing task 1. Half, change it into 50%, for example. Finally, when you have finished your paraphrase draft, reread the original text and compare it to your paraphrase. You can then check that you have retained the meaning and attitude, which is tone of the original text, right? And here we have some examples to recap. Start with paraphrasing sentences. Okay, I'm going to give you one sentence to paraphrase right now, but do it as fast as possible because I want to go back to my writing. Okay. Paraphrase it. Giraffes like acacia leaves and hay, and they can consume 75 pounds of food a day. Giraffes like acacia leaves. Like is the verb here. Done?
I'm done. Yeah.
Great. What about you, Osama?
Yeah.
Done? Great.
Okay. Me, giraffes which like acacia leaves and hay can consume 75 pounds of food a day. I will use
Giraffes
which
like
acacia leaves and hay
okay.
can consume ممكن I can replace 75 pounds with percent of food a day.
Which is 75 3/4
Yes.
pounds of food a day.
A day.
Write it in the same way?
No.
Okay, Sarah, yes?
Acacia leaves and hay are the favorite food for giraffes who use 75 pounds.
Wait. Just a minute. Hold on.
Sorry.
Did they mention anything about their favorite food? When you like strawberry, does it mean that it's your favorite food?
But they...
Answer the question. When you like strawberry, does it give you the same meaning when saying that strawberry is my favorite food? I like strawberry. Strawberry is my favorite food. Does it give you the same meaning?
No.
No, not at all. So I can't accept it. It's unacceptable. Think about something else. Osama.
Yeah. Graphs such as acacia, which are living graphs.
Yes.
Giraffes.
Giraffes such as acacia, which are living and hay, can consume 75 pounds of food per day.
Okay, it seems that you don't understand.
The leaves is acacia. Is it correct?
Yes. Osama?
It's a proper noun.
Sentence. Yes. Giraffes they love it. Acacia leaves, they like to eat.
Sorry.
You got it wrong. Yes?
Yeah.
They like acacia leaves and hay. The hay, do you know the food of the horses? The very small stems of plants, the small ones. This is hay.
ممكن نقول 75 pounds of food can be eaten by giraffes, which like to eat acacia leaves and hay.
That's a good one, but where is
Yeah.
day?
أنا قلت day في الأول.
قوليها تاني.
Okay. 75 pounds of food a day can be eaten by giraffes, which like acacia leaves and hay.
Okay, that is good, but a day here is misplaced. You can't say 75.
Yes, I know. Every day. It's mean every day.
Yeah, you have to put it at the end of the sentence, even though. Okay.
75 pounds of food can be eaten by a giraffe a day.
Very good. Thank you very much. Yes.
I would like to say mine again.
Say yours again. Yeah, very acting like babies, Sarah.
Yeah, I usually do this to have my turn.
All right. Yes.
Acacia leaves and hay are liked by giraffes, which use 75 pounds daily.
What about eat? Consume here means eat.
ما هو use.
Use, they don't use it. Do they use it? I use my mobile. Do I eat it?
No.
Can I say
I just felt that eat is a poor word to.
No, it's not a poor.
Can I say?
Yes.
Can I say acacia leaves and hay makes up 75% of consuming food per day for giraffes?
Consumed food. Very
Consumed.
good. That's an interesting one. This is an outstanding one. Very good. Yes.
Yeah.
So a giraffe can eat up 75 pounds of acacia leaves and hay every day. Instead of saying a day, he said every day.
Or daily.
Eat up instead of consume. All right? And the same as acacia leaves and whatever. All right? Now let's have another sentence. But please now do it faster than the first time. Any trip to Italy should include a visit to Tuscany to sample its exquisite food. You guys understand its meaning? Tuscany is
to sample, to test.
Don't give us alternatives. Now try to rephrase this sentence or paraphrase it. Done?
Done.
Guys, we only have 10 minutes. Hurry up.
Yes, done.
Done. يلا يا هب.
Tuscany has been visited by any trip to Italy to sample its exquisite food.
Not at all.
هي مش exquisite بس أنا هعمل إيه يعني؟ مش هوقف نفسي لحد عندها. The writing مش speaking يعني.
It's not about.
محدش سامع صوتي.
الأعمال بالنيات هنا الأعمال بالنيات على فكرة.
معلش يعني النية هنا كانت مش صافية الحقيقة.
انت اكيد يا هبة ما كنتيش متوضية ساعتها.
Okay, so it's not about. You changed the whole meaning, Hiba. Here, you gave it.
Tuscany is a place, and it's a recommendation to any trip to Italy to visit.
From where did you get this
to
word?
take a simple food.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
Is it right?
يا بنتي, from where did you get this word recommendation?
لا انا مش انا يعني ده اللي فهمته، انا بقول اللي فهمته. That
Say
I
sentence.
understand.
شوي.
Tuscany is a place. So I said Tuscany has been visited.
Okay, has been visited. Yes.
By any trip to Italy. To simple eats.
Listen. Should here is an advice. I use should plus verb in order to give advice to someone. Okay?
So I can Tuscany should be.
أيوة.
مفيش حاجة اسمها should be visited by any trip to Italy.
By any trip the trip is the one who's going to visit Tuscany? No.
Anyone. Sorry, anyone.
Did they mention anyone in the message? There's no anyone here. Think once more. Let's listen to Osama now.
I don't have any idea.
No idea. Oh my God. Okay. Sarah.
Any ticket, مش any trip, any ticket to Italy.
Ticket is not.
Includes a visit. Include a visit. I can change include a visit to a ticket. Tuscany should be visited.
Darling, you can paraphrase the word trip with a journey, for example. A journey. Or you can say an expedition. But an expedition gives a different meaning. So it's better if you use the word journey. All right? So, or you can use the word voyage. Voyage. تعرفي voyage in français? Voyage? هي voyage بالإنجليش. A voyage is a trip. Okay? So, يلا, let's Sarah. Sarah, you're muted.
Tuscany اسمها ايه؟ Exquisite, yeah. Tuscany exquisite food is usually tried by any trip visiting Italy.
لا حول ولا قوة.
برضو؟ لا يا هند بقى على فكرة المشكلة من عندك.
طب بصي يا هند بصي. Exquisite food.
You guys know what's
exquisite food in Tuscany. Exquisite food in Tuscany should be visited by any trip.
You're going to visit the food?
لا
طبعا.
Yes.
لا استنى. Exquisite food in Tuscany should include لا برضو is a simple that.
Can I say Tuscany's exquisite food is important while you are visiting
طب أسهلها لكم. ثانية واحدة أسهلها. Sample means to represent. When for example, do you know the eagle on our flag? What does it sample?
Yes.
What does it represent?
Brave.
Strength. Yes, strength. Okay? So it symbolizes. So to sample means to represent, to give a point of view, to give an overview about something. It's exquisite food. Do you know what's exquisite? When you describe the food that it's exquisite food, means it's accurate. The food that is specified for a certain country. And it's usually a good food to be represented. Okay? So it's exquisite food means the food that is related to this country. Oh, and the word, as I told you, trip could be a voyage or journey. All right? So think about it now.
ما حليناهاش قوي يا
هو
هند على
انت
فكرة
كده
كده.
سهلتيها يعني. انت كده حليها وادخلي في اللي بعديها، خلاص احنا دماغنا
Oh
وقفت.
my goodness. طيب, can you please
انت
give it
بتحبيها
another shot now?
Yeah, sorry.
Another shot now. Try. It's easy. Okay, now let me give you another tip. Okay?
Okay, exquisite food is a sample in Tuscany that any trip in Italy should include to visit it. ها الناحية التانية خالص اهو.
Okay,
لا لا لا، على فكرة هبة مطلعة شغل نظيف، ولو سمحتي شغل نظيف اهو.
Osama, any idea?
It is advisable, or it is important while you're visiting, or when you are going to.
It's very good.
It is advisable, yeah.
That. Huh?
It is advisable to visit
That.
to scan that. It is advisable that راحت مني.
بلاش ده. It's advisable.
معانا يا أسامة في نفس الصف، معانا في نفس الصف. بالظبط كده.
It's advisable or be sure. خلاص? To include to scan food tasting experience when visiting Italy.
كانت على طرف لساني.
سهلة
لا بس معلش يا هند، بس هنا هم بيقولوا ايه، هاتيها كده تاني عشان هي فين السكرين، استنى.
هي موجودة فوقيها على طول.
يا هم فين هنا؟ any trip to Italy should include a visit. So هنا should include means
Be sure to, or it's advisable, as Osama said. I like Osama's paraphrase very much because he has already given a good shot to it. So it's be sure to, or be sure that. All right? Or it's advisable to include to scan food tasting experience when visiting Italy. They replaced the word any trip to Italy by when visiting Italy.
So can we say any journey to Italy shouldn't or shouldn't miss the
Miss must have a subject. Miss must have a subject, and the trip isn't the subject.
Okay.
We guys miss something. We miss the trip to a certain place, but the trip itself doesn't miss. Right? Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Okay. So the session has finished, but I need you, please, for more 10 minutes. Allow me, please. Is that okay with you? More 10 minutes, please.